Ripping.
Silence!
All right. Quiet down. Okay, who threw that? Was it you? You are always causing trouble in this classroom. I swear if it was you, you are out of here. Do you hear me?
On my shoulder.
Anyways, I will let the culprit go this time, as our lesson today has a lot to do with just getting over things. First of all, I want to welcome you all back, and if you missed the first lesson, I highly recommend you look at a classmate's notes because I am not going to do any review of the last class, and if you're lost, that is on you. Without further ado, today, let's take a look at another staple-based Twitch emote, Forehead, and its FFZ and BetterTTV variants. First off, let's look at Forehead, Foreheader, and Forehead. These three emotes, plus the base Forehead emote, all have for the most part the same meaning. It's just important you understand the context in which they're being used. Now, if you follow more, well, how do I say this? More dumbed down tutorials, for lack of kinder words, you might be under the impression that Forehead is just used as a reaction to a joke, which to some extent is true, but I genuinely don't think I've ever seen the emote as a replacement to LOL or LOLW, or any other laughing emote for that matter. These four emotes' main uses are as follows. Is something quite difficult being oversimplified, and the starting word of their explanation was the word just? Well, all you have to do is just type just Forehead or any other variant you wish. These emotes are used extremely sarcastically and are meant to highlight the ridiculousness of downplaying something difficult as if it was just easy as breathing. For example, if your favorite Fortnite streamer Myth is cranking those fat 90s and you ask him how can you also crank gargantuan 90s, hoping he'll respond with some quick and easy tips to practice them, but his response is, man, I just do it. The second you hear that just come from his mouth is the perfect time to initiate a just Forehead spam. But knowing Myth's chat, you're probably gonna be like 1 out of 3 people who actually even know how to type the emote out in the first place. But that's why you all are here. It's a learning process, and I can guarantee you'll master the language of Twitch and culture of the Twitch chat sooner than later. The other main use for these emotes is, and to be honest, I believe this is the use that I see the most for this set of variants, is if a joke is being told that, well, wasn't really funny in the first place, but a streamer or whoever the streamer is with starts to laugh uncontrollably for seemingly no reason, this is when these variants shine. No text is needed, just the emotes themselves are enough to get the message through. The main purpose is to sarcastically make fun of the person's laugh, and for the most part, the laugh in question is always to some degree a loud or obnoxious chuckle. Maybe throw in some dry heaving, and that is the perfect laugh for a Forehead spam. These emotes are the most smart ass and sarcastic emotes as you can get. Well, besides Pepe Laugh, but we'll get there another time. Now that we covered the 3 main variants, there is also an emote that was birthed because of those 3. The emote that we're talking about is Forehouse. This emote's earliest recorded use was around 2017, when the game Comedy Night was the new early access scam game to hit the market, allowing people to do stand-up comedy with their favorite streamer, thus allowing this clip in question to happen.
How is somebody homeless? Just get a house. Just get a house. Thank you.
This emote's use is very situational, and it's only used when the words just get a house are said or some variation of the words. But truthfully, it's always funny to see a Forehouse spam in chat because it is truly so rare. The next 2 emotes we'll cover today are almost polar opposites to each other. Let's check out Threehead and Fivehead. Starting out with Threehead is a very unique emote as it was originally created to spam whenever someone with a very strong British accent was on screen. But also immediately after it was created, it got turned into an emote to spam anytime a British person or anything British related is caught on screen. So using this emote is very self-explanatory. See someone even remotely British, or in some cases, they could even be Australian because chat can't tell the difference between 2 accents. Be ready to unleash the power of an almighty Threehead spam. And shout out to all my Threehead viewers watching this video. I'll be on FIFA later, so you boys better hop on. Moving on to the most exquisite emote on Twitch.television, let's talk about Fivehead. Whether an extremely high IQ play happens, someone smart is explaining something,
but most people want to do good, and I think I'm one of those people.
Where did you get that idea?
or a word with more than 4 syllables is said, be ready to witness the barrage of Fivehead spam. Usually accompanied with a wine glass and the word exquisite, this emote is used to show that something intelligent is happening or happened. Although a decent portion of Fivehead's use is used sarcastically when a streamer is pretending to say something intelligent.
Solid. They have a melasticity property where they break if the frequencies pitches are too high for the time-space continuums.
Just like Threehead, this emote is also pretty self-explanatory, although there are some combinations you should know about. Besides the Fivehead with a wine glass with the words exquisite next to it, there is also yes, precisely, and of course. Heading over to Hikaru's chat room would be the best way to witness this emote in its raw form. The next two emotes are also interchangeable with each other, with one just being a W version of the prior. Let's take a look at 4 Weird and 4 Weird W. While a much more tame and comedic take on Weird Champ, this emote has a very niche community. You'll notice this emote has a lot of use in E-Robs, who is the younger brother to that one League of Legends addict. I forgot his name though. Anyways, the emote has a lot of use in his channel and that whole little subsection of streamers as well. It's effectively replaced Weird Champ for a lot of those streamers, which is understandable, as 4 Weird is genuinely just less intimidating and has a lot less negative connotation to it. Using this emote is very similar to Weird Champ, but it's more often focused at the streamer more than anything else. This emote is quite popular, but you're not going to see it everywhere as it's only enabled in around 4,200 channels. Heading over to L-Rob's channel is probably your best bet to see this emote live and in action. And the last emote that will be covered today is 4Shrug. This is a hybrid emote of the shrug emoji and 4Head on top of it. This emote is used when even the all-knowing Twitch chat doesn't even have the answer to the question a streamer is asking. Although about 99% of the cases that the question is asked, it usually stems from a streamer either playing a brand new game or a random early access game that no one's heard of at all. And, well, in turn, the streamer is met with a barrage of 4Shrug spammers. Just like the 4House emote, this emote is quite situational, but is still very easy to understand and master. Okay, class, don't forget to bring your notebooks next lesson if you forgot today. Next lesson is on the Pepe emotes, and it's a big one that will span 2 classes. So please bring your notebook, and please be prepared.